Alright, so we are prepping a bed for a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. And as you can see, we're using a new tool we have. It's a Cultivator by Greenworks, battery powered. It fits the same batteries that our lawnmower has. The reason we're not using our tiller from the tractor is because the tractor, the battery is dead, and I don't have a new battery to install in it right now. So we're gonna give this guy a try and see how well it works for getting our garden bed prepped. What do you think so far, Katie?
The zippy little dude.
So Katie and I decided to get a new battery for the tractor. That's all it took. Started right up. And as you probably saw, I've already tilled it up. I tilled up the whole patch just to break any vines and any roots that may be going through the area, just to reduce rather, the amount of growth that's going to happen in there, because growth will happen over the seasons. And then, as you saw in the time lapse, I took the cultivator, the Greenworks cultivator, and I used it to make 3 rows. Actually, the first row I did kind of manually, and then I used the cultivator in the trench that I did with the rake. Decided the last 2 at the edge, I'm just going to do it with the cultivator. Honestly, I'm not really sure the main purpose of a cultivator, but I just use a cultivator to help me do the ditch. Worked great. That Greenworks cultivator that's pretty cool. That thing is a powerhouse. Very easy to use, lightweight, digs through the soil quite nicely. Okay, it is time for us to start putting these starts into the ground outside. So I have the fence around the area that we just prepared. We've had these starts for a while now. We got a bunch of tomato starts from our friends over at Two Turtles Homestead, and then we bought some at Lowe's because they had some good deals, 3 for $10. So we got some strawberries and various other things. So it's been on this plant rack here with UV lights on each of the shelves. We got this from our friends at Vever. Really easy to assemble, and then it also came with a timer, which you can see right here. It came with this timer, so it only operates certain hours of the day. But either way, these things are ready to go to the garden. So let's get those things out. What'd you do?
I ran over my wheel. I did it again. I broke a few bags.
Your handle's not long enough.
I'm too tall.
So, nice little cart you got there.
Isn't it adorable?
Well,
it's like a mini cart. So yeah, this is a little garden cart that I got from Vever, and it's going to be coming in handy for moving stuff between the house and the starts and getting them over here to the garden.
It's a little smaller than we thought it was going to be though. All right, here's our setup for planting. Got the wife, the helper.
Down.
I got my mobile watering cart with, oops, I didn't turn it on. Turn it on, there we go. With my mobile water. What else do we got? We got Levi.
We got Levi checking in, making sure we're okay.
Okay, so we got our little tiny garden cart full of the things we're going to plant. We got some 10-10-10 fertilizer. We have this inoculant organic root enhancer. We use this on the fruit trees and it seemed to work pretty well. And then we also have some organic herb and vegetable food. And then if that wasn't enough nutrients, we also have this really beautiful compost right here. This is the leftover of the pickled hay bale that we got 3 years ago from Mr. Wayne's. I tried to grow corn in it. You guys remember that? That sat right over where Winston is? Well, it's gone. And that's what's left. So we're going to use that for compost. So I think what we'll do is I'll spread some 10-10-10 down each row, and then we'll just take one of the starts, take it out of the container it's in, inoculate it with that root uptake stuff, whatever that is, and then put it in the ground, sprinkle a little bit of that herb and vegetable food, put some compost, cover it up, and then when we're all done, we'll give it a water. And it's supposed to rain tonight, so it's going to get a nice watering.
And I'm also going to be putting some seeds down as well. So we have all of the starts. They're all tomatoes and peppers, and there's some Brussels sprouts and some strawberries, and I think one rosemary. And then I'm going to put some seeds and do some companion planting in the rows as well.
Well, there we are. 16 tomato plants, 3 pepper plants, not hot peppers. I don't like hot food. So we have a storm rolling in, so we're not able to put the seeds in, but we'll do that in a day or two when this weather cooperates. Katie covered the rest of the rows that I made. I don't think I'm going to do that next time. It wasn't very helpful pre-making the rows and then just having to rebury. I think next time I'll just mark where the rows are going to be and then just dig a small hole, bury the start, and then cover back up, or we'll just do seeds next time only. It was a little bit more work than was needed, but there we are. Got them all watered, ready to go. Big rainstorm coming tonight. So these things will get nice and wet. They're very, very much fertilized. So I think they're going to do well. Yeah, so seeds next, and then we'll have to make a trellis system, which we'll do in a little bit.